another Tuesday on This Week in YA. My name's Liz and I'm the host of New Release Tuesday, in which we are going to talk about some real life stuff, some fantasy stuff, some thriller, and a little bit of zombie. Just one zombie book. Starting off with our real life books, we have A Really Awesome Mess by Trish Cook and Brendan Halpin. And this is a story about these two kids, basically dueling perspective of this girl and this guy, and the girl has an eating disorder and the guy overdosed on Tylenol and has had problems and things like that. And so they come together at this school and meet a bunch of people, and there's just a lot of great I read this book, and so I just have feels about this book. But basically, they just have this whole group dynamic that is absolutely crazy, and they just somehow figure out how to be a team and go on great adventures involving a pig, of all things. And then we have OCD Love Story by Corey Ann Haydu, and it's about a girl who she meets this guy named Beck. And she's like, yeah, this guy's cool, but I'm really obsessed with this other guy to the point of needing to take notes and whatnot. On to our zombie novel of the week, we have Contaminated by M. Garner, and this is about a diet drink that turns people into zombies. For our two thrillers, the first one we have is Undercurrent by Paul Blackwell, and this is about this guy. He's a teenager. He falls off of a waterfall and wakes up to find his life to be completely different, completely crazy. And then we have Starglass by Phoebe North, which is about a girl who is leaving her old home, leaving her old planet to find a new planet, and she's on the ship with a bunch of other people, and she's just trying to make her way, and then the captain kills an innocent man. For our fantasy, we first have Of Beast and Beauty by Stacey J, and this is about this girl. She's a princess, and she's been brought up to be a human sacrifice, and I don't remember how the beast comes into it. It was kind of murky about him being in a lower class and things being crazy and stuff. Basically, there's some magic, there's some classism, and there's some human sacrifices. And so it sounds very much like a very intense version of Beauty and the Beast, because I know there have been quite a few retellings of that story over the past couple years, but this one seems like right up my alley. Shadows of Glass by Casey Taylor, and this is the second book in the Ashes trilogy, and this one has just a lot of exploring and adventure and fighting. And last but not least, we have A Darkness Strange and Lovely by Susan Dennard, and this one is basically the aftermath of the battle with the Walking Dead, and it's, you know, the people who've been helping out this girl have left the scene, and she's kind of facing everything alone, and so it's her just dealing with all of that and all of the things that come her way. Apparently, there's some interesting guys and things. I need to read this series. Honestly, I've heard so much good things about it. Yeah. So that is all for this week. Let me know what you're planning on reading this week, and also, what are you doing this summer? I want to know. Are you reading? Are you going to the beach? Are you doing something different? Tell me below.